yesterday I got to spend the afternoon with a very special man, and I want to just give a shout out to this incredible man here. This is John Kent, and John runs a Savile Row tailoring company called Kent Haste and Lackner, and he's been there making suits and menswear for I think 60 plus years. We're still trying to guess John's age. I think he's in his late 70s. Sorry, John, I don't want to call you out there. But my wife said he might be better looking than me, and it might be true. John's a gem of a man. He's a kid from the East End that made it and made his business in Savile Row by having some incredible clients on his list. He tells me stories about Bing Crosby, about Sean Connery, and he would always tell me stories about the late Prince Philip, His Royal Highness and the Duke of Edinburgh, who was a client of John's for 50 or 60 years. And John put actually a really beautiful memorial right in the front of that shop that you saw in that picture, and just to honor and send sympathies out to the royal family, as we do as well, to the passing of Prince Philip. And again, I got to know Prince Philip through John Kent because he told me so many stories about what an incredible man he was behind the scenes and how well he treated John behind the scenes. And they built up this incredible relationship over the years that I'm sure will be told at some point. But it was great to see John, and great also to talk to John, and also to lament the passing of this great man who's been of service for so long. You know, when I watch the royal family, I see a family that their job is to serve, and it's such a challenging job to be out there all the time to trying to serve the people of the world. And again, we're sending our deepest sympathies to the family and to everyone there. Again, really great to see John. And John was, as usual, an incredible conversationalist, had great stories about a lot of his former clients. And I was there to support John because during this lockdown period, John's had no traffic flow. And a lot of Savile Row tailors, their business is down by 80%. And again, this is nothing new. When I speak to taxi drivers, they say the same. When I speak to entrepreneurs and people in the hospitality and gym industry, their revenues are down 80, 90, 100%. And John says, Brian, he said, you've got to do something. This current mayor of London is driving our city into the ground. We've got to have a new voice. You have to win, Brian. And when I see someone like John, John represents the very fabric of this city. Because he's not just a business, he's part of the culture. He's part of the legacy of London. John is one of the reasons that people travel to this city. So are the black taxis, so are the pubs, so are the royal family. It's all part of what we do here. And if we don't focus on this economy, we're going to lose everything. And it's just going to be chain stores and avenues that all look the same. And I'm very worried about that. And so John motivates me to push forward with a lot of these policies. And it was great seeing him, great getting some new suits. And we have some big surprises coming up with another suit that he's making for me that'll be coming out soon. Here's an update on the campaign. We are now firmly in second place and moving into first place. There was an article in the Express last week, and now we're clearly the only candidate who can beat Sadiq Khan on May 6th. He knows it. I know it, and now the voters of London know it too. And on May 6th, mark my words, we are going to show the world the greatest upset in British political history, because I know what's happening on the streets. When I speak to people on the streets and on my digital networks, they all know that our ideas trump those of the current mayor. They are disappointed with his performance, and we couldn't be more excited about going out on the campaign trail and meeting everyone here in London.